Hello and welcome to Game 4 of the Cheap Thrills Winter Invitational, taking place in early February 2016. All sets legal up to Data and Destiny. This again is the culmination of our 5-week tournament series we've been running. This is Game 4, which is the winners bracket. Simon and Charlie. Apologies for the terrible camera angle. This is actually the round where the camera angle gets fixed after we set up in a real rush at the start of the night. So Charlie's icing up here, then Hedge Fund. On the left we've got Charlie playing NEH and Simon on the right playing Iain Stirling. Simon of course being Iain Stirling guy. Click one's a run on R&D. Can't see what that is. I reserve a pop-up window first. We can't even see that there's ice there. Simon's going to pay to get in, and that is a guard. Places that back. So Simon's been playing this Iain Stirling deck, or iterations of it, for I guess 3 or 4 months, I believe, now at this point. He'll go on to use this during Store Championship season, actually, at a couple of different events. Try math contact there. So there's an install which activates the draw for Charlie's ability. Triumph Contact's a really nice money-making card actually for runners. You have to be aware of the kill threat on it, obviously. But yeah, you'll see Simon make a lot of use of Triumph throughout this game. It's just really quick money. Res on the Jackson and click that for 2 cards. Charlie using the beautiful Day Job playmat there from the Winter GNK kit. Not normally that fussed of what's on a playmat, but the Day Job one is actually beautiful. I really wish I had one in my possession, sadly not. So Simon draws there. There's a Trimath, click 2. Click 3 is a dirty laundry in R&D, so pays for the pop-up window which is there. It's a Cyberdex Virus Suite. Charlie elects to purge, which, yeah, why not? Simon's not gonna trash it, which pretty much alerts Charlie to the fact that there's no viruses. He obviously doesn't see that fast, probably no clot either. Which is obviously relevant in this game. As NEH or any of these fast advanced AMN decks, you want to look quite early, trying to work out if they've got clot, if they've got a way to get it out via SMCs, clone chips, anything of the like. Simon also with a drug dealer there, which is going to start his card draw going. It'll cost him a credit at the start of each of his turns, but to draw at the start of each of the corp turns. With Iain Stirling's ability, the cost of the drug dealer possibly not too bad, because you can quite often have 2 credits coming at the start of your turn anyway. The other handy thing as well, especially again with NBN, quite often you're not sure if they're trying to kill you or fast advance out. Drug dealer's a nice way just to play around some of the kill threats quite often, because you can be starting the corpse turn with 6 cards, which turns off the traffic accident scorched and means that they've got to go for something a bit stronger. So there's Triumph, click 1. There was a period actually through the Invitational where there was a lot of 24/7 NBN decks getting played in our local meta. Simon there runs the remote and sees a team sponsorship, which he's going to elect to leave there. Personally, I think I always trash a team sponsorship because it's just a pain in the arse. So there's an R&D run. It goes back whatever the card is there. ISO on operation probably. There we go. Simon gets his drug dealer draw there. So there's an unchecked remote there, which Simon didn't check. It's obviously not an agenda. Charlie not desperate to score it out if it is. Res on the team sponsorship, and it's a breaking news, is it? Okay, yes, that is a breaking news. It's going to fire the team sponsorship, which looks like it's going to be something from HQ. So the install advance there to score the breaking news might alert Simon to possibly Charlie is playing a 24/7 deck again. 24/7 tends to be more popular out of Harpsichord because it just slows down the runner's ability to steal your agendas. But that is a threat Simon will have to be aware of now. So now that Simon's behind, even with his drug dealer, he's actually gaining money at the start of turn, which is not a bad way, getting a card and gaining a credit.
Was it all the I scored? The other card, I was really not sure which one I was getting rid of. It's like,
Simon's drawing for click one. It's a sure gamble. Plenty of money there for Iain.
Yeah, I felt about a game because I got the Jackson stuff.
There's another R&D run. Some new ice there, which is Resistor. So Charlie's not boosting the trace there. Does Simon feel it's worth 3 credits to get through? He might do. He's not hard up for money right now. It's going to cost another 1 credit, obviously, with the pop-up winner. It's essentially 4 credits to get an access. Yeah, Simon's going to let that fire and bounce, and then try back for some cash. So Resistor's a really nice, cheap piece of NBN ice. 0 to res. If a runner goes tag me against it, it can become ridiculously strong. Yeah, 0 to res. A runner can get through it via the trace if they want to, but yeah, most runners don't want that. It's going to act as a semi-gear check in ice. So there's an install which fires the ID. Charlie now just rearranging his score area, moving it around. Just double checking the 2 remotes he's got out. So Simon, up until that resistor going down, had Charlie pretty comfortably in a bit of an R&D lock at the time. There's another remote and a credit coming in. That resistor now is going to make it a little less tempting for Simon to be checking R&D and getting in there. It's going to cost him 4 credits at a time if Charlie elects not to boost the trace. And you also obviously fire the pop-up window feeding money into Charlie, which isn't great. So there's another team sponsorship. It's got to be worth trashing that. They don't want 2 of those on the table. What do I know? Simon leaves it. There's a pad. He's equally not bothered about that one. So I'm not sure how comfortable I'd be with 2 team sponsorships on the table at the moment. HQ interface coming in. Okay, so Simon's lost the R&D lock threat right now, but now he can access 2 cards out of HQ via a run. There's a pop-up window. So he can't check what's coming into Charlie's hand, but he's going to get a relatively cheap way to see what is in there. There's another pop-up window, and that's a fast track as well, I think, there. Simon getting his drug dealer card there. Charlie also drawing for the start of his turn. So Charlie will be wanting to score out of hand, probably stop Simon from being able to get anything out of that HQ interface. There's an install. I'm not sure if Charlie's running Sansan in this. Presumably so, because it seems he's on fast advance. 2 advances there, resing the team sponsorship. So is this going to be another breaking news? It is. So that's going to be 2 team sponsorships firing this time. Possibly the second pop-up on HQ seems half decent. Yeah, some ice on HQ there, another new remote. Simon will have to check that remote. So Simon gets his 1 credit coming at the start of his turn, only down to 1 due to drug dealer stopping his ID or lessening it somewhat.
I eagerly await the results tonight, and good luck
So
to
you've got to check that remote at some point this turn, just on the off chance that Charlie's ballsy and put a 3 for 2 out. With 2 points already scored, if that was, say, an Astro script, that would be a horrible situation to get into for Simon. So there's a Fem, and that's going to go on the Resistor, I believe.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Sure. So I'm assuming they want to work off this.
Yeah, running R&D, yeah, so the Fem has got on Resistor, so it's only costing him 1 to get through that. 1 on the pop-up window. And whatever the card is there goes back. Simon's going to check that new remote. And it's 15 minutes. Okay, so not the most exciting agenda for a runner to steal. You're not really... Charlie could be playing mid-season, so it doesn't seem likely now. It seems like he's on fast starts. Team sponsorships would seem to hint that way. We haven't seen any kill cards particularly, or any tag threats coming out. Even with the 15 minutes, Simon's still currently in a losing position, so his ID is still going to trigger for some money at the start of his turn. Obviously, if he can find himself a data dealer, that would be amazing right now. Using data dealers to sell a 15 minutes the corp has given up to is always a fantastic feeling. Just denying them that sort of frustration the corp thinks they can get from you from taking the 15 minutes back. Charlie's just moneying up here, I think.
I need to discard some cards.
Yeah, and then he's got to discard some cards to empty his hand. Simon's playing a hostage now for a film critic, presumably. Possibly another Triumph, actually. He's actually doing it for the data dealer. That's pretty nice. So, selling the 15 minutes there for 9 credits. What a splendid feeling that is. Running R&D for click 4. Pay the 2 to get through. Fem and pop up. And it goes back wherever it is there. Charlie's turn. So there's an install triggering the ID ability.
Advance.
2 advances. It's the 3rd breaking news now. So we've seen 3 breaking news scored and a 15 minutes come out. So that's 4 2 for 1s in Charlie's deck. Presumably anything he wants to install in advance from this point outwards, he's going to have to do properly. None of this install and score at the same time unless we have got a Sansan. Charlie must have a Sansan, I'm guessing. He seems committed to fast advance. The 2 sponsorships that turn installed an ice and another remote.
Can you see on it how much the screen you can see? Can you check? I just want to make sure that I'm not off the screen.
So click 2, sorry, Simon's running the Jackson there, which Charlie's going to pop. Bear with me briefly as the camera gets moved around a little to better sort out the table layout here. You can now see Simon's resources there. Looks like there's a full guide we missed the install on at some point. Charlie's newest remote is now off camera. But this definitely seems better, even if we've not got everything still. So Archives is empty there. Hey, we can see everything. We've got a complete board state. This is how it should have been at the start of game 1. Professionalism is. Run an R&D, it's costing Simon 2 credits.
Yeah, sure.
Charlie gets 1 coming in from the pop-up. And we might even... No. I was foolishly about to say we might be able to see what's on top of R&D there for the access. But it was up and down rather quickly. Simon clicking the try math, I think. Yeah. Discard some cards, get his drug dealer, and Charlie's on. So it's a sweep actually there on top of R&D.
Install here for sweep.
Sweep, pretty nice against drug dealer because that's bringing you in 5 credits rather than the normal 4.
You got 6 of them. So I get that 1 back as well.
Splendid.
And I'll just draw a card as well. Go ahead.
Charlie draws, and that was an Astro there, I think. So if Charlie can find a way to get that Astro scored, that's going to put him on 5 points and with an Astro counter. That would be a really comfortable place to be.
R&D.
Okay, Dirty Laundry into R&D. Cost Simon 4 credits, 2 for the card, 2 for the run. He's going to get in and then get 5 back, and...
Just changing up some stuff.
having a think here. Yes, Sansan City Grand elects to trash it. Charlie has got the Sansan, so he would have really wanted that. That would have been fantastic with the Astro Script he's got in hand. Another run on R&D there, which is just something that's gone straight back. It looked like a piece of ice. Is Simon going to try math for click 4? Or looking at his hand at the moment. Yeah, try math there.
So it's done, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to end your turn. Finally, now that you're a little bit poorer, where's these pad
Okay, so Charlie's rezzing some pad campaigns now.
So that's 4. And I get 2 back. So my turn. And I'll draw a card.
I don't imagine Simon is overly fussed about the pads. Aha, so Bike Labour there, which is going to install a new remote, get the draw, score out that Astro, and that does put Charlie now on the 5 points with the Astro. So that basically means if he can get a 3 for 2 in his hand, which Simon can't first grab, that should be game. And he's installed... Oh, so that's a threat now. So he's installed a card there and added some ice as well with those team sponsorships. Simon again probably needs to check that. Can't really afford to let it go unchecked. Could really be a bluff by Charlie there just to try and commit Simon to putting some resources into either getting through those ice or just even a click to see what the card is, but not really a risk Simon's going to take, I would think, at this point.
See, I like how long it tells you when to raise my pack campaigns.
Does it?
Yeah, now it does. It tells. It says, comes up with a reminder saying you've got unraised things that make you money.
So Simon really thinking through what he's planning to do right here. Knows this is a really important turn. There's a Peacock. Not the world's greatest code gate breaker, but it's as good as you're going to get in faction for criminal. Running hand. Double pop up. Not great, but Simon probably needs to go through with that.
You continue, yeah?
I pop
Yeah.
my way through, yeah.
Pay 2. Charlie gets 2. So Simon's going to see 2 cards here. So fast track and double fast track, I think. Which, that's really frustrating. So Simon's running a hostage again. The source? Splendid, it's the sauce, so that makes things a little harder for Charlie now. So a 3 for 2 with the sauce is actually going to stop the Astro counter from making it scoreable from hand now without Biotic or a Sand, something like that. Install, advance.
You need to reveal the agenda. And then I'll say.
Yeah, there we go. So there is the Sand. The bill comes top deck off R&D, I believe, there.
Unfortunately, I had to move my hand up from the start of the game and he's never...
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes with fast advance. Sometimes you just don't manage to get set up in time to challenge them. A little unfortunate for Simon there, but that is how it goes. So Charlie carries on in the winner's bracket now and will make it through to the final. Simon will play myself next in Game 5 in the semi-final winner's bracket, which we'll have very shortly.